that Councilman Duran had mentioned, that the under 65 folks, because just recently in the rain, I'm walking around, I see people sleeping as I do my daily business, right? And I'm thinking to myself, if that was me sleeping in the rain, I think I'd be in the hospital the next day. I'd probably be in the ER the next day, right? And so I thought about, well, what about this gap between the time when you have these permanent housing, right? What do the people do in between? Then I heard talking about people that are getting, returned because there's no beds there, 20 beds. I mean, geez, we know that there's a lot of people sleeping in the rain for sure. We know that they're probably going to get sick sleeping in the rain. So I thought, I'm a veteran, and when I was working in the Marine Corps, I worked for an organization called the Defense Realization Marketing Office. And what they did was they sold military equipment to civilians. And so I was involved in that, getting Marine Corps goods to the DRMO to sell to the civilians. So I had thought about it because in my supply tune, like 20 of us would live in one of these big tents. They're weatherproof, they're windproof, they're waterproof. It took about 6 of us an hour to set them up. So I went and I looked on Camp Pendleton, I looked up to find out if they're still selling these goods, and in fact they are, and some of them are brand new, they're just discontinued. And so these things run about $800, and I just thought, well, heck, if one person went to the ER, that bill is going to be larger than it costs to buy one of those shelters. And if you could buy 2 of those, 3 of those shelters and find a place to put them, you could have a group of people put those things together in an hour, and you could probably house 40 to 50 people that could just get to sit on cots like I did in the Marine Corps. If it was good for me as a Marine, then I think it was good for anybody sitting in there, not getting wet, not getting sick, not going to the hospital. So that was essentially all I had to say, and hopefully the council people can take note of that, and if there's, we can make some progress in doing that. I think that would be a lot of help for the people, and it would be an immediate fix, and it would be a cost-effective fix as well. That's all I have. Thank you.
Matt Kepney.